Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dave from Chase the Summit, and today's a special day because I just got back from the event down in Cupertino where they announced the Apple Watch Ultra 2, the Apple Watch Series 9, some of the iPhones, all that stuff. I'm back home now, and what I'm gonna do is take this new stuff out of the box, and I'm gonna do it on camera because why not? So what I have in front of me here is the Apple Watch Ultra 2, and I also have a new band from Nike, which is one of the new recycled bands from the brand. And it should go without saying that this is not actually a review. All I'm doing here is unboxing this stuff because I haven't even begun to start using it for the purpose of testing and eventually reviewing down the road. In fact, this video that you're watching right now is probably going to be released after my in-depth review because that's how things are going to be edited, if that makes sense to you. So if you're watching this video, go check out the in-depth review to learn all about the Apple Watch Ultra 2, the new features, and what I think about it. In this video, like I said, we're just taking the stuff out of the box. With that out of the way, let's dive right in. I think I'm gonna put the Nike band aside for a second here. And it's kind of funny how similar the packaging is for the Apple Watch Ultra 2 compared to the Apple Watch Ultra 1. So here's the Apple Watch Ultra 1's box. And right on top here is the Ultra 2. They are identical. The only difference on this packaging that you'll find is on the side here, which is this little green leafy looking logo, which indicates that this model is a carbon neutral model from Apple. Okay, let's flip this baby over, and it's got this little like clasp sort of box, which is kind of cool, but it's nothing new. We saw this on the first Apple Watch Ultra, so I'm not gonna waste your time looking at that. Let's open it right up, and we are greeted with a totally different image on the inside, I think. Let's get the old box up here. So you can see here on the left is the Apple Watch Ultra's box, and on top here is like the user manual and documentation. And below that, you've got this really cool image. It looks actually a lot like somewhere in Cupertino, maybe somewhere around San Francisco. It's got these like kind of dry looking hills, a cool looking trail that kind of weaves up the middle there. And if you look at the old package, you can see this one had sort of a alpine looking image on the inside, like maybe you're in the Alps or you're in the Pacific Northwest or something like that. I'm not totally sure of the location, but these are two very different images. Probably not even interested in this, so let's just get rid of that. So right on top here, we've got the box for the Apple Watch Ultra 2 itself. And then below that box is one of the new bands, and this is the new trail band. And this one, again, is made out of recycled material. That's how they get to their carbon neutral footprint on this product. So I'm gonna hold off on the watch itself for a second and open up this band because I'm pretty interested. And these bands come kind of packaged in these little sleeves that you get. It's like kind of a cardboard sleeve that goes inside of here. So this is the trail loop in this really nice looking like gray, light gray, dark gray, and kind of an olive drab green look. I really like the color of this because if you look at my Apple Watch Ultra 1, I had the lighter color. This used to be white, I think, which had like a gray and yellow to it. But as you can see, it got really dingy over time. When this got wet and kind of muddy, it would really just absorb into the material. And so it looks kind of nasty now. And I have tried cleaning it, but this is just what it looks like now. And just like before, this new trail band does have an aluminum or a titanium end to it that will interlock with the watch itself. Speaking of the watch itself, let's get that out of the box so we can take a look at that. I'm just gonna tear this baby open and get to the point. Okay, here's the inside of the box. On the right, we do have the charging cable. It appears to be the exact same charging brick as we got with or charging puck as we got with the original Apple Watch Ultra 1. It's got that braided cable to it. And now we've got the Apple Watch Ultra 2 here. I'm gonna peel that out of the paper wrapper thing. And there we go. There's the watch itself. Before I boot up the new Ultra 2, I'm just comparing it to the Ultra 1 here side by side. And as you can see, these things are identical. Another interesting detail I noticed here is going to be very hard to see for you, but if you use your squinty eyes and look up at the top here on the left, this is the Apple Watch Ultra 1, and at the top it just says Watch Ultra for the model. And if you look over at the Ultra 2, it also just says Watch Ultra. There's no indication that this is the Ultra 2 versus the Ultra 1. With that said, let's get the trail band on this new Apple Watch Ultra 2 and see what it looks like on this watch because it's a really nice looking band. At the very least, at least there's some different looking bands here. So there you have it. There's the Apple Watch Ultra 2 on my 165mm circumference wrist, if that's helpful at all. And you can see here the new band on the back here. This is actually the medium large band, I believe, which is almost too big for me because my wrists are kind of small. So I'd probably opt to get a smaller band. Okay, now that I've got this thing out of the box, let's go ahead and pair it with my iPhone 15 and get it all hooked up to my account. So there you have it. There's the Apple Watch Ultra 2. And as you can see, I got it all set up, paired to my phone, cellular turned on, all the things. And on top of that, I've got the new modular watch face that's available for this watch. Ready for it? Nothing more satisfying than peeling off that Apple sticker. So the name of this is the Blue Flame Nike Sport Band, if you're wondering what exact color I have. And as you can see here, the image on the front shows kind of a bluish speckled design, but let's take a look inside. Okay, so here's the band, and just like before, it comes packaged like a standard Apple band. Let's get that out of the cardboard and get a closer look. And I gotta say, this is a super cool looking band already. I'm kind of in love with this thing. So the color, I hope it comes across on camera, is kind of a slate gray, maybe a bluish slate gray. And inside the little ventilation holes, there's orange accents. And then on top of that, there's all these like speckled bits embedded in the rubber. Of course, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but you know, it's a pretty cool looking band. So let's get this on the Apple Watch Ultra 2 and see what it looks like on the watch itself. The only thing that drives me nuts about these sport loops is actually getting them on, because you have to sort of hold it with one finger and push it with the other finger, and it's a little bit of a challenge to kind of, there we go, piece of cake. Now I gotta tuck the excess material under there through the little hole, and there we go. That's the Apple Watch Ultra 2 with the new Nike Blue Flame Sport Band or Sport Loop, and that's what it looks like. With the watch, this looks really slick because the color kind of goes with the titanium case, and the orange action button and the little details on the side of the watch go with the accents on the band. So it all kind of ties together pretty good. So that's the end of this pretty short video because it's all kind of the same. There's not much to talk about here, but I thought I'd show you what comes in the box. Why not? If you enjoyed this video or you found it fun, I'd really appreciate it if you went down and gave me a thumbs up and subscribed to my channel so you don't miss more videos from me in the future. That would be great. And if you're planning on picking up an Apple Watch Ultra 2 or a Series 9 or any watch for that matter, I'll have a bunch of links in the description down below that do help support this channel, but they cost nothing extra to you. Go down and check out my Instagram, my podcast, and all the other stuff I jam in my descriptions, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.